Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a co-ople of nerds.
So everyone says retro gaming is so expensive. But is it? Our good friend Drink and Games with Josh tagged us in a challenge to find 5 retro games under $10.
What actually wasn't as hard as I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, we could have done more than 5.
Yeah, we could have done more than 5 for sure.
Now, I don't follow retro game prices really closely. You know, I've got an app. It's called GameEye, and it cross-references price charting. Now, it doesn't list cents, so some of these may be like $10.50, but just round it down to 10. So, but the spirit of it works. So I picked 3 and Mary picked 2. Mm-hmm. First one, I didn't realize this game had so many stickers on it. I need to clean this one up. But it's Cyborg Justice. So one quick thing of note when it comes to retro games, if you get them loose, they're way cheaper.
Yes.
So Cyborg Justice is like an action-adventure game, and you go around and first you design your cyborg, and there's 216 possible combinations.
That's really cool.
Between different arms, different legs, and different torsos. And then as you're fighting all these other cyborgs, they can rip your arms off, you can rip their arms off, and you can swap your arms. So like, let's say at the beginning of the level you wanted the rapid fist arm. So it's like you do this combo and he'll just like punch really fast. Mm-hmm. And then let's say for the boss, maybe you want the flamethrower arm. You can find a villain with a flamethrower arm, rip it off, rip your own arm off, and attach it.
When you rip your own arm off, do you just like throw it on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just disappears. You can also rip off their torso, or they'll still fight you with a missing arm.
I guess because they're robots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's a really cool concept.
It is. It's a little retro clunky. I'm sure if they remade it today, it'd be a little more polished. But
I'm sure that our oldest would love it. If they
That's fighting, though.
Even still, I think he would still like it. He played Pokemon. There's some fighting in that.
Okay. Let's see. Mary's first choice. Mortal Kombat.
Finish him. I don't know why. I just love that game.
Look at that. A Blockbuster video sticker.
A relic of the past.
Yeah, remember Blockbuster? No, obviously you get Mortal Kombat on the Genesis, not the Super Nintendo, so that way you get blood. Mm-hmm. ABACABB. I've got it memorized, don't have to look it up. That's the blood code to turn on the blood for Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. I've never seen it without the blood, because what's the point? Yeah.
When you're playing on the Super Nintendo, it looks like a combination of spit and sweat. When you hit them, they still had the graphic in there. They just changed it from red to
blue,
kind of like a clearish blue-white. I don't fully remember how the fatalities went. I think they were just all kind of uppercuts.
So it wasn't like you ripped a guy's head off and his spine is attached. Right.
Sega one's got the spine. Super Nintendo, I don't believe it has the spine. So Cyborg Justice is $8, Mortal Kombat $7. Here's a $10 game. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Now, I'm not a huge baseball fan. The sport, unless I'm attending the game, it's way better to watch it in person than on TV or video games. But this is the exception to that rule.
Okay.
This is the best baseball game I've ever played.
It's not like Mutant League Baseball, though?
There is no such thing as Mutant League Baseball. This is realistic enough that, like if you have that itch to play kind of real baseball, this will scratch. It's got real teams. The only real player is Ken Griffey, but they designed all the other players on the teams after real people on the teams. Okay, they just didn't have the license to use their name.
Okay.
And it's arcadey enough that, you know, there's still some like crazy home runs and crazy, you know, catches and stuff, but it's not like so over the top that it's a perfect blend between the two. Growing up, my good friend JT had this, and he did go and change all of the names to the real people you can change their names to. There's a home run derby. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun. You could play the 162 game season if you want to.
Oh, jeez.
It's all in there. It's got the memory built in. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
That's pretty cool.
Up next, another $10 game. Mary's pick.
SimCity.
SimCity.
So I could also say SimEarth.
Yep, SimEarth would have also counted.
I'm more familiar with SimCity because SimEarth, as much as I like it, is a very difficult game. But SimCity, I don't get that. Maybe it's like an OCD thing. Mm-hmm. Like I just like putting little blocks together and building my city and making sure that I have, you know, you gotta take care of crime over here. You gotta have enough people. You gotta keep the people happy. You can't have too much pollution. Like I don't know. I just really like it. And then we have a couple board games that have somewhat resembled SimCity, like you know, like tile laying games and stuff. Yeah. I always like those.
I think City Skylines was like that. Yeah, no, I love this game too. There is a cheat to get $1 million to start off with, so sometimes I'll do that.
Yeah, we always did that when I was a kid.
But sometimes, like, to play it, the actual game is still kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like the challenge of where to put tax levels so you're not pissing everybody off, but you're still getting money to make improvements. And then at the end, you turn on the monsters and have them destroy your city.
Or the tornado.
Well, yeah. There's the Bowser monster, the tornadoes, floods.
I always thought it was Godzilla. I didn't know it was Bowser. It's terrible. It was Godzilla.
I think in the Super Nintendo version it's Bowser.
Okay.
And I think on the PC it was Godzilla.
Oh, I never saw the PC version, but I don't know why I always thought it was.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. It looks like Bowser. Let us know down in the comments. Is it Bowser or is it Godzilla?
It's been a long time since I've destroyed my city, so.
When was the last time you built a city?
A couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And last and cheapest, Tiger Heli on the NES. This is a fun little shoot 'em up on the NES. Of course, I use my NES Advantage because it's got the turbo button. Because this is one game that you can't just hold the button; you got to tap it each time to shoot. But the NES Advantage, you can turn on the turbo and not have to do that.
You were still getting your butt kicked.
I was still getting my butt kicked. All shoot 'em ups are pretty tough. And the NES, when there's a bunch of moving pieces and a bunch of characters on the screen, it kind of gets this flicker to it. And this game does struggle from that a little bit. Mainly, it's a little bit conservative with their power-ups. Like you can get these. You can either get a bomb or you can get these two different kinds of helicopter sort of friends. One will fly alongside you and shoot to either side, and then other ones will shoot in front. And there's a lot going on. Still trying to get the hang of it, but I love shoot 'em ups, and this one was a good one.
Yep.
So, thank you, Drinking Games for Josh, for thinking of us for this challenge. It's our turn to nominate somebody, and one person that I immediately thought of when I was thinking about this video was our good friend Steve Craig Retro Games. Because it seems like his entire collection is just complete bangers. Everything's got, that
Yeah,
Covenant.
how's he gonna find something that's under $10? And he also, everything that he buys has to be complete in box.
Yeah, he doesn't mess with a ton of loose cards, so I think it's gonna be tough for him. So Steve Craig, we're calling you out. He's always got, fresh outfit, fresh kicks, fresh collection. Let's see if he can find 5 under 10. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye. Hey, Pumpkin.
Yeah.
I don't want you drinking any of my root beer.
Ugh. Who would want to? Although I will say I had that Not Your Father's alcoholic root beer. It wasn't that bad. Which is weird.
See what I got to deal with, internet? What kind of person doesn't like root beer?
Someone who had the stomach flu when they were 6 years old, and I threw it up.